Welcome, Diecast race fans, to Season 1 of the Diecast Peformers Challenge presented by the Diecast World Series. This is Week 1 of the 13-week race season, showcasing the categories of fastest cars, drivers, teams, also known as builders, owners, or constructors, and driver nations on the best diecast tracks in the world. Points are awarded to each category after every single match and are scored based on field size and importance of the race. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to follow your favorite diecast racers and their performance this season. As this is the inaugural episode, there's no last season or week to recap. Instead, we are asking the diecast community to help us help you brand your cars, drivers, and teams in order to grow the entire sport of diecast racing. You can submit your car, driver, and team profiles with pictures to our automated diecast promotions submission page. If you're on a PC, you can access the diecast promotions page by clicking on the Submit a Diecast profile located on the bottom right of the YouTube image banner. Alternatively, you can use YouTube's About button, go to the links section, and select Submit a Diecast profile. If you are on a smartphone, you can access the Diecast promotions page using the About button on the menu bar, clicking the links section, and select Submit a Diecast profile. Once on the Diecast promotions page, select the type of submission and click the Submit button and follow the listed instructions. Good day, Diecast race fans. I'm Winston Gunner, the host of the Diecast Peformers Challenge, coming to you every Monday from the headquarters of the Diecast World Series. Our mission is to develop the sport of 1/64 scale diecast racing globally by showcasing global diecast talent, developing rivalries, and crowning overall world champions. We bring to you in-depth profiles of cars, drivers, and teams every week, so you can get to know and engage with your favorite diecast entries. Diecast Peformers challenge officials pick qualifying leagues and their tracks that encourage mail-in events and or the loaning of their local cars to popular international drivers and teams. Points are awarded for every runoff, qualifier, fractional, or final race based on the number of entries and importance. Points are awarded as shown and are totaled for each entrant every race week, Friday to Thursday, using their top 20 finishes of the season. Only 50% of the race field is eligible for points. This season, the qualifying leagues and their tracks are 3D Botmaker, Bay City Diecast Racing, Chaos Canyon, Commotion Diecast, Diecast Dude Racing, Monster Motorsports, RTR Diecast Racing League, and We Race Diecast. If you want to watch any of the following races in full, the links to all the qualifying leagues and the individual events in this broadcast are in the description below. Before we begin with this week's results, we have a couple of housekeeping topics to discuss. First, we need to mention that since this is race 1 of the 13-week season, the top points earner of the week award is the same as the season overall point standings award. For this episode, we will focus on the top points earner of the week award for each category and the action leading up to the awards. Normally, race highlight coverage is split between the weekly award and the season championship award. Secondly, the Nations Cup will not be awarded this week since we don't have enough driver nationality information from the leagues. Please include the nationality information with your drivers into your next episodes and we will update the standings. You can also send us your car, driver, and team profiles to our YouTube page at www.diecastworldseries.com. Click on the About page and select Upload a Profile from the Links section. Now on with the standings. Week 1 of Season 1 takes the Diecast Peformers Challenge around the globe to Diecast Dude Racing's Summer Rally Series at the Black Mountain Speedway in the United States. Monster Motorsports Race of the Rising Sun JDM Race Round 7 Group 25 to Group 28 at the Pacific Rim Speedway in the United States, and Chaos Canyon Toyota Race Series Round 1 at the Chaos Track in New Zealand. This is a light week in Diecast Racing, but still plenty of racing and critical points up for grabs. Let's get it on. Starting with the Car Performers category, Top Points Earner of the Week Award. Diecast Dude Racing and Monster Motorsports were the only tracks using car names with their entries this week. Chaos Canyon was only submitting driver names. This week's winner is comprised of a 5-way tie between number 22 Lancer Evolution, likely from Diecast Dude Racing stable, number 77 Nissan Silvia S15 from Golden Owl Racing, Mazda RX-7 from Lily's Boneyard, Nissan Skyline R34 from Bay City Diecast, and another Nissan Skyline R34 from Ironbeard Customs. The number 22 Lancer Evolution had great success with driver Grumpy Cloud at the Diecast Dude Racing's Summer Rally Series Finals at the Brick Mountain Speedway against the number 4 Lancer Evo of Diecast Dude Racing stable driven by Daddy G. It won 4 out of 5 races, only giving up 1 race to the number 4 car in the 4th race.
He gets to the split and the jump, and it's going to be Grumpy Cloud rolling at Daddy G, taking advantage this time, and this is more like it from Daddy G.
To win the Diecast Dude Racing Summer Rally Series.
We finish and wrap up our 8 weeks of coverage of the Summer Rally Series with a new champion, Grumpy Cloud.
The other 4 cars that tied for the win in the Weekly Performance Challenge were all running at Monster Motorsports Race of the Rising Sun JDM race. This series has a lot of action to go until a winner is crowned. This week's car entries were light, hence the 5-way tie for first. Like a horse race, the pack should start to spread out over the next couple weeks. Now onto the car category overall season standings. This week, there is no need to report on the season overall point standings for the Car Performers category, as Week 1 car winner is the same as the overall series car leader. Now onto the driver category Top Points Earner of the Week award. All 3 tracks this week submitted drivers for their races, so there's lots of action in this category. This week's winner is James Ironbeard. He won the Drivers Weekly Award because he was racing at 2 tracks thousands of miles apart back to back. That is commitment. Unfortunately, don't know much about this driver. Hopefully, he will submit a driver profile to us this week. James had success at Monster Motorsports Race of the Rising Sun JDM race at the Pacific Rim Speedway, piloting one of the Nissan Skyline R34s for Ironbeard Customs.
Here they go, and third and final lap. Because James Ironbeard has a faster lap time, he is going to get inside lane advantage here for lap 3. Is this the underdog story? Can he take down the champion? Here they go. James out in front. James hits the hole shot. Can Arlo catch up? Here comes Arlo, about to pass him on the outside, but cannot. James Ironbeard does the impossible.
He won his best out of 3 series, moving on to the next round for next week. Arlo took race 1 against James but could not get the hole shot in the last 2 races, losing and going home early. James Ironbeard had to leave the Pacific Rim Speedway right away by jet for New Zealand for Chaos Canyon's Toyota Race Series Round 1 at the Chaos Canyon track. I would imagine he was very tired for this event, but the added points early on in the season may help him later on. The Chaos Canyon event is a 4-car, 4-race round where each driver competes in all 4 starting positions. James, using a Chaos Canyon League supplied car, got a second, and a DNF, first, and a second to put him in a tie for second overall. A runoff ensued and he lost the best out of 3 event. He still gained an extra 14 points needed for the win this week, otherwise he would have tied for second.
Hopefully James Ironbeard can keep it rubber side down this time.
Well, certainly a more conservative start from him as Nux will move out into the lead. Ironbeard coming through. Ironbeard with the overtake up the inside. What a beautiful maneuver. And he is going to take race number 3, followed by Cam Jackman.
This proves the Top Points Earner of the Week award will go to the drivers willing to do whatever it takes to get that precious seat time. Hopefully the promoters will start opening up more seats to the dedicated international drivers. The second place was a tie between Cam Jackman and Dr. Cox, who are likely driving Chaos Canyon League cars from their stable. Now onto the driver category overall season standings. This week, there is no need to report on the season overall point standings for the Drivers Performers category, as the Week 1 driver winner is the same as the overall series driver leader. Now on to the team category, Top Points Earner of the Week award. We only had 5 teams identify as competing this week, with 4 teams tying for the win of the weekly award. Take this win with a grain of salt, as they say. This week's winner are Bay City Diecast, Golden Owl Racing, Ironbeard Customs, and Nilly's Boneyard. Once this category has more entries, it will get competitive. Hopefully, after watching this episode, more car entries will start using a team to manage their stable of cars. Now on to the team category, overall season standings. This week, there is no need to report on the season overall point standings for the Team Performers category, as Week 1 team winner is the same as the overall series team leader. Now on to the nation category, overall season standings. There's no weekly award this week, as only one driver, Lily the Dog, identified their nationality. As we get more driver profiles sent to us, we will update the nation category. To easily send in your driver profiles, use the direct link below in the description to upload a profile. That concludes the Diecast Performers Challenge update for this week. Thanks for watching the Diecast Performers Challenge, presented by the Diecast World Series. Hopefully your favorite Diecast challengers were in action. Make sure you tune in every Monday during this 13-week season to recap the Friday through Thursday race week. Leave a comment or join the conversation regarding your favorite cars, drivers, and teams. Also, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the latest news and information about the top competitors in professional diecast racing.